You know, people can help themselves, but you better not mess with a child in my presence, and you better not mess with a dog in my presence. So, I'm gonna cut that in half, I'm gonna put it on a plate, and it'll fly out the door because it's bean season. It's cold and people want to season up their beans, and I'm gonna provide them the good stuff to do that. Our slogan is, we'll do the hams if you do the dishes. Is that on the back of my shirt? On the back of this one? You know they are jumpers. And,
really?
And they're blind.
Well,
armadillos.
I didn't know they were blind.
They are blind.
I didn't know they were jumpers.
But it got in my yard and my dogs were going to kill it. And we set up a crate. And well, first we opened both gates and we couldn't get it to go out. It kept running past the gate, back and forth.
And they stop and they can dig a hole. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
But I put a crate out there and got him in a little area.
That
and
is
we,
so wonderful.
And we
So,
saved
like,
the armadillo.
If there's an animal that needs help, do people reach out to you and say, hey,
Yeah.
there's this dog being tied up? And,
Yeah.
oh, bless your heart.
I know.
Well, send me good energy because once I get like the big millions, I'm going to find you.
Right, old girl.
Save the animals.
All
Save
right,
all-
baby.
And horses too.
I grew up here in Grottoes, Virginia. I got a full ride to, it was then Shepherd College. Now it's Shepherd University up in West Virginia. Decided I would join the Army instead of going back because I knew I wasn't mature enough to handle making decisions on my own. Stayed in the Army for 21 years. I was a transporter, anything from a Jeep up to a 20-ton vehicle that hauls the M1. Most of my time was tractor and trailer. Before, I would go wherever I was traveling. I'd see a little dog. I was one of those people that said, oh, look at that poor dog, look at that poor dog. And after I was baptized, a week or two after, I was on my way home and there was a little dog on an outer road. And instead of saying, oh, poor dog, I picked the dog up. I got 4 more cans up there. We need a can to take out with us.
Here, I got some cans left over from yesterday. Go ahead. You want any liquid smoke?
You got it?
The smoke?
How much was left? All right, my card reader.
No, I'll put it back in here.
Get it, so we can check. This is pretty country out here. All this wide open spaces, but it makes it hard to get a dog. So we have to get something good smelling to draw him in. Bring it out to here, Kel.
Bring it out farther?
Bring it out to here. Because I took a picture with that camera earlier, and it catches the whole. Here's the little dog we're after. Let me turn that sideways. His name's Arlo, and they've had him about a year. He came from a puppy mill out of West Virginia. He never has totally learned to trust humans. The first time he got away, they had just brought him home from adopting. And before they even got him to the house, he wiggled out of his harness and went, and it took us 3 weeks to get him back that time. And then Friday afternoon, he bolted out of the door. He's been with them over a year. He bolted out of the door and went up the embankment in behind their home, and the last 2 sightings are here. So that's why we're here setting up a camera, trying to get him to eat. And then we'll replace our food with a trap with food in it, and hopefully get him back home where he belongs. Proudest moment ever is there was no shelter, no animal control in Missouri. And I recruited some of my Army friends, and right now there's 14 acres and a no-kill shelter. My dad was very proud of what I did as far as helping the creatures. And I have to get to heaven because I know my dad's in heaven. He was a good Christian. And I have to get to heaven, which makes me a better person. It's all about the smell. We got a live camera set up at the owner's house, which is, we're gonna make a left and she's like the third or fourth house. Me personally, if my dog was missing, I wouldn't be in my house. But that's how I feel. So you're getting me. If my dog was missing, I would be covering every inch of that. But they're older people, and I just feel the need to help them. I feel the need to help the dog. I have to sacrifice something, which is my time, which is the money that God has been so gracious to allow me to have. I'm very grateful to share that.
I don't want it running down my hand.
Oh, yes, you do.
Cocktails.
He's not going to go far. Once we get a few calls, then you can plot out his little route. It's just a outdoor security camera, one like you'd put in your home. This new camera, 1 gigabyte will run about two weeks, and that's $15. So every 2 weeks, if the client or the customer or the parents or, you know, the owners of the dog, if they want to continue to use the live camera, they pay $15. I load it up and we continue to run the live cam. That camera has an app. We have access to monitor that 24/7. So what happens, here we are. There's you and me. Whoa. And all through the night, you know, I don't sleep well. I don't sleep much. So when I get up during the night, I pull out my app and I look to see what's there. It also will record little video clips. Oh, look at this bug.
Where?
It looks like a tree. Look at it.
Oh, yeah, it does.
Don't take it. Everything should live. Boop.
We're out at like 2 a.m. in the morning in the woods in the dark. I even got shut up. I got shocked by a cattle fence.
Oh my gosh.
I was trying to reset the trap and the cattle fence is right here. And so I stepped around to get a better angle and it got me right in the flank.
Ow. Does that like leave a mark?
No, but it puts a jolt through you.
That
I mean,
was after Elon,
yeah,
wasn't it?
that's
Elon
that's
over there.
Arlo's brother.
Yeah.
Same puppy mill. Oh my God, it was awful. I mean, I was stunned for about 10 minutes. I was like, oh my God, it was awful.
That's priceless, though, isn't it? Did you see that woman?
She was so
I mean, not you getting hit on the bum.
Wait
But
a minute,
that
you
woman
got
and her dog,
shocked.
wasn't that priceless, huh?
You got
Yes.
shocked.
Yeah, but not on my bum.
It was my flank.
Your flank. We call ourselves TDH, the
Team Dog Hunters. Woo! Yeah.
and,
That's how we roll.
and I mean, we're crazy. I've been North Carolina. I've got traps and stuff in DC.
Well, we just caught a
I've
dog
got-
2 weeks ago in
What's that?
Harrisonburg.
Oh yeah,
Honey.
yeah. That dog had been running over a year.
Oh my God.
Over a year. But and she's in a foster home and she loves them. But for a year she dodged traffic and smelled around and ate scraps till one person said, "Hey, can you help this dog?" And the lady's husband built a trap like mine because mine was in Highland County, the big one. In 3 days, right?
Yep.
2 days. Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna throw that damn answering machine away.
Hey, I need for you to go to Walmart and get 3 or 4 cans of sardines
Okay.
with water, no hot sauce or mustard or anything, plain sardines and a few cans of the cheapest cat food you can find. Fishy smell, ocean fish, and white fish, anything fishy, because I've used up all my fish, my catfish.
Okay.
Cat food, and we'll need that tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This dog hadn't been handled by a human for over a year. And she was nervous, but now here she is, snuggled up to him. Isn't that amazing? Absolutely amazing. And of course, she's looking for a home. Does anybody want to adopt?
That one jumped transport in Stanton.
Sabrina, it's okay.
And she was from Georgia, and the transporters lost her. And I drove halfway to Tennessee to reunite her with her foster mama. Oh yeah, I cried like a baby. Like a baby.
What's it
So,
do work that matters?
If we don't do it, who will?
You're right.
Who will? Ricky's dad used to be the head of the English department at JMU.
Oh, cool.
And he and his wife adopted, and we've got Ricky 3 times.
Yeah.
My last time was 2:30 in the morning. His leash had gotten hung up out there, and he happened to howl. And we had handed flyers out, and that man called me and said, I think I found that dog you were looking for. 2:30 in the morning. Here I am driving to go get Ricky.
And again, the leash can be either a good thing or a bad thing.
Right.
Because it can get hung up and they're stuck, or it can hang them. You know, so that's what, when they're lost with a leash, that's something that you really think you want to try to find them as quickly as possible.
Probably your generation, your Instagram people, and you say old folks still are on Facebook, and that's okay because Facebook saves a lot of dogs. There's a page that, well, actually 2 pages I belong to, I-81 Transports and Underbone Railroad, and that's where all the transport need is posted. We're going from Alabama to New York, and these are the runs. We need from here to here, we need from here to here, so we can all do that in one little group on social media. I was baptized and God softened my heart for animal rescue to take care of his creatures. I work a lot and what I do in rescue. Every time I meet somebody different, it's somebody who shares my passion. So I'm very grateful that God has connected me with people who share my passion and that we can help the community and the dogs in the, same breath.
Come on, Wilson.
It's awesome to be with a lot of people who share your passion. I don't know what your passion is and yours is, but if you were surrounded by people that shared that, it would make you very comfortable. To me, dogs are just like humans. Each one has different needs. They have different personalities, and not one is like the other, if that makes any sense. They all have their own unique personalities. The love of an animal is like nothing you will ever receive from a person. Never. I mean, it's nothing like it. My mom loves me unconditionally, and that's probably the closest thing. But the dogs don't care. When I come through that door, they don't care if I have any money in my pocket. They don't care if my hair's combed. They don't care if I bought them a present. They are glad to see me.